So I just want to start this video by giving a huge shout out to our girl Em, who put this piece together for us. She's been amazing writing out these pieces to keep us up to date with what's happening in the Instamum community. Today she's given us a little background insight into the relationship between Ivy and Sierra. So if you love gossip or a good reality TV show, the TWT community is for you. So make sure you give us a follow if you want to hear more. The history of Sierra and Ivyonna is long-winded and drama-filled. Back in the early days of Instagram, when the Instamum community was first taking off, Sierra and Ivy began an online friendship. They were both pregnant and drew very close together. Sierra told a story of having no job, income, or home to provide for her son, and Ivyonna seemed to take pity on her online bestie and offered her a place to live. Around October of 2013, Sierra moved into Ivy's family home and the girls were close as could be. Ivy even helped Sierra name her son. Ivy gave birth to her daughter in November and Sierra gave birth to her son soon after in December. A few months after, there seemed to be distance growing between the two and people were confused why they suddenly stopped posting about each other. It went from constant selfies and tagging each other in posts to radio silence. Ivy posted in February 2014. No, me and Sierra are not drifting apart, but it's not my job to post everything about what we do together on a daily basis or when I'm with her. We both have lives and I have my own family. We don't need to constantly post about us. Y'all should know by now, we're sisters, not friends. However, the narrative quickly changed and it became clear they were no longer friends by May the same year when Sierra took to Facebook to bash her former bestie. Things get a little bit confusing here because they both have their own version of events. Ivy stated Sierra was flirting with her boyfriend and had been extremely disrespectful to her family who took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Sierra claimed Ivy was a backstabbing fake friend. Unfortunately, we may never know the full extent of their fight, but it's fair to assume there was little truth to both stories. Sierra quickly moved out in the early months of 2014 and not long after, nude pictures of her were leaked online which she claimed were posted by her former friends Ivy and Crystal. Sierra went on to say Ivy had been sexting with Sierra's boyfriend at the time. The Facebook post read, "Ivy looks so much better? Ha ha ha. I was 8 months pregnant in my nudes and she was 6 months after a baby and works her ass off to stay in shape. Would you like to see how good my body looks 4 months postpartum without a day of workout? Oh, and not only that, but the guy she sent it to a day later blocked her on everything and came chasing me. Moved me in after talking for months. I seen it on his phone, packed my shit and left the same day I seen it. Classy to send a guy you talk to off dating sites and nudes, easy as giving a child a piece of candy." Over the next few months, many subtle jabs were made towards each other, but around the end of 2014, beginning of 2015, they became friends again. They became even closer in 2016 when they both began working for the same multi-level marketing company, Thrive. In July of 2016, Sierra posted a picture of flowers Ivy had sent her for her birthday and the caption read, "Me and Ivy have had our fair share in the past, but we always will be close. She's like a sister to me. I can say what I want about her, but if anyone else does, I'll go ham. I love you. Thanks for these," and tagged her bestie, proving they were once again close. They took a company-funded vacation together in the beginning of 2017 and posted a ton of pictures together over the next year. However, it wasn't long after they came home from their vacation that their friendship blew up once again. The girls were a lot more close-lipped the second time around, but rumour has it Sierra was always competing with Ivy and loved showing off her seemingly perfect relationship with her ex-boyfriend Corey, as Ivy did with her ex-husband Atreyu. When Sierra and Corey broke up, Ivy made a comment on Instagram about Sierra sending flirty texts and pictures to Atreyu behind Ivyonna's back. Sierra made a comment Atreyu was to blame for the falling out, and honestly, both stories could be believable. That was quite a few years ago, and there's been no signs of a reconciliation between the two, so I think it's safe to say the girls have learnt their lessons and are keeping their distance, at least for the time being.